everybody, right? And there's another scripture I want to get to, you know, because there's a scripture where people's like, well, for God so loved the world. So you figure, oh, that cut it off. But see, when you get to that scripture goes deeper than that. You know? Because the meaning of the world is what you get from cosmos. You got the lion world, you got the you got Disney World, you got all different types of worlds. So what did the Most High mean of what world that he also loved? The world of Israel. You understand? That's what he meant. You know? Because understanding the scriptures also deals with knowing the meaning of words. If you don't know the meaning of words, then you ain't really going to understand what it's really about. The humor of the scripture, you know, so on and so forth. So I'm going to just cut to that scripture. Psalms 147:19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. Again, I don't even have to break that down. I don't have to break that down. It's evidently self-explanatory, telling you that he's given us the law. He gave us the law only, not these other nations, only the nation of Israel. So like I said before, if you're Negroid, Latino, Native American descent, or from the people of South Central America and in the Caribbeans, then you're an Israelite. You're under the law. But if you're not none of these people, then you're not under the law. So, like these Caucasians now, which are Edomites today, in the Hebrew are the one means red. These people are not under the law. The Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs, they're not under the law. Which Arab means mixed, by the way, right? And then you have Moab, which are the Chinese people. They're not under the law. They wasn't given the law. Ammon wasn't given the law, which are the Japanese people, right? And I can go on and on. Same thing with the Canaanites, the Hamites, the Philistines, the whole African crew. You understand? And just to get this straight, what I must say is, you know, during the time, you have many dark nations, and even to this very day, you have many dark nations. Just because every nation is dark, that doesn't mean that we're connected. You understand? It doesn't mean we come out of that people. You know, Africans and us were totally different. You know, the difference between us and the Africans, we're the Israelites and they're Hamites. And I can break it down further than that. There's three sons of Noah. You got Ham. There's three sons of Noah, right? You got Ham and Japheth. I forgot the third one, right? So basically, how does it go? There's three sons of Noah, right? So you got Ham, Japheth, and Shem, right? So us as the Israelites, we come out of Shem. The Africans come out of Ham. So are we connected to those people? No. So just to get that straight in perspective, you know, we are the Israelites, and the Africans are not a part of the nation of Israel. You know? I mean, the people that came out of the people that was enslaved through West Africa to go to the Americas, those are Israelites. You understand? The people now that's being oppressed, being looked down upon, they're the Israelites. And the reason why these things has happened to these people is because they didn't follow God's law. You understand? That's why. You know? But even though God's chosen people, the Lord's still going to cherish us. But, you know, and even for you 2/3 out there, man, you know, the 2/3 of Israel out there, if y'all don't want to get right, then the Lord's going to have to destroy you. You know? You might have to just come back on the other side if you don't get right. So, now, I'm going to go to Let's see what I have here. I'm going to go to Romans 9 and 4. And Romans is going to tell you who the Lord loves and who the Lord hates. And also who the Lord's dealing with again. As of what the topic is really all about. And like I said before, there's more scriptures dealing with Israel being chosen. It's in the scriptures. It's all in here. No secret interpretation. And let me get something else straight. You know, I'm not one of those guys where I use the Bible the way I want to use it, the way I want to interpret it. There's no secret interpretation. I'm reading the scriptures bar verbatim, as it is said in the scriptures. Like the scriptures say, believe it on he, as the scripture says, right? So we believe in what the Lord is saying through the scriptures. Every word that the Most High says, we use it bar verbatim. You know, it's not what I'm saying, it's what the Lord is saying. That's what this is all about. But, you know, you Edomites and you other nations out there, y'all wouldn't understand it anyways. You know, you have no choice but to just go against this, because you Edomites out there, this just condemns you anyways, man. And you 2/3 out there as well. Now you 2/3 of our people, you know, if you don't want to get back to this word, getting back to knowing who you are, the Lord going to deal with you later on, man. And not later on, soon. So Romans 9 and 4. Who are the Israelites who pertain to the adoption and the glory and the covenant and giving of the law and the service of God and the promises? Like I said, we was given the law. We was given the law. We was given the judgment, statutes, and commandment. So again, like I was saying before to my brother, you know, this ain't no religion, man. This is our nationality. What we doing is following the laws of the commandments that Moses gave us a long time ago during the time of Egypt. You know? Get it? So basically that's what we about. Whatever the Lord commanded us to do through Moses, we are supposed to do it. This is what this is all about. Now I'm going to read it again. Romans 9 and 4. Who are Israelites who pertain to the adoption and the glory and the covenant and the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises. So it's self-explanatory. Everything is for us. Everything was given unto us. The covenant, the promise, you name it. And last but not least, let's say who the Lord loves and who the Lord hates. Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So we all know who Jacob is. Jacob is the Israel. Jacob is Israel. You understand? Our forefather, Jacob. Esau now, he's an Edomite. And who are the Edomites today? The Caucasian race. That's who Edom. That's who Edom is. That's who Esau is. So what more can I say? Well, yeah, there is more I can say. A little to more I can say. Well, I can say this. Again, Esau, right? He has two names. He could either call him Edom. But in the Hebrew, his name is Adonai, meaning red. So these Caucasians, they are the red people. Because there's no such people as white people. And there's no such people as black people. You got two flesh. You got brown flesh and you got red flesh. Enough said. You know, Barakatah Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. My name is Ayashal Amawan. You know, double respect and honors to the brothers, the elders. And that's all I gotta say. Catch you up. Shalom.